Our bathroom build continues. Let's talk plumbing.
Oh, you're asking. Oh, I didn't realize that was a segue to me.
It was.
I see.
What are you doing first?
Unwrapping.
What are you doing second?
Try and get the blue cold line in to there, to the toilet. That should take no time whatsoever.
For us novices here, blue is for cold water and red is for hot water.
Yes,
Correct?
that is correct. And standard plumbing inside just uses 1/2 inch, which is what this is. On the other side, I'll feed this to ya.
Feed me. Nom nom nom. We already put in these bushings through the metal studs to protect the PVC pipe from getting scratched.
PEX pipe.
The PEX pipe from getting scratched. That's what I meant. Oh, this is a fun little tool. What's this called?
A pipe cutter?
I'll take your word for it.
We'll go with that. Because first off, you have to look cool. So you have to go to open it up. Okay? And then
I should be taking
you
notes.
should be taking notes. So you want to make sure that you give it a good, make sure that it's straight, not cocked. You want a nice straight cut. So you're going to go just like that. Just keep going and going and going and going, and then it'll start to cut, and then boom, you're done.
Now that the cold water pipes are in, time to move to the hot.
Not far now. I see trimming is in my future.
And the future is now.
Current Brian problem.
Yes. This insulation is great. They went crazy and put a lot along the back wall. Unfortunately, we didn't get this done before we had the insulation put in, so we've been having to trim some out in order to get the framing in, and now a little bit more to get this red pipe through this next hole. Just a little bit.
We don't do things standard and normal.
Or smart.
I like to waste my time.
We're good at that.
Job's done.
The stuff is pretty bendy. However, it is not bendy enough to get through there. So that means
Snippy snip and drilly drill.
more work for you.
Yep.
Look what I found.
Didn't take long.
He was hiding under the tarp. You could stay there. Having fun? You have been trying to build out the little box for the mixer valve for the shower.
Yes, I have been trying.
It's a little more complicated than you would expect.
Yes, it is.
So I think you got it though. We had to drill some holes to make room for the valve holes and things, and I think you've got just 2 more to go.
Yep.
So now you're trying to drill a hole for the cold water and the hot water entrances.
Yep.
Okay. He's working on installing that the mixer blocking. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of space around here to be working with anymore.
We definitely don't.
So it makes things a little bit trickier. What you working on?
PEX A installation.
Take it away.
So, the way that this PEX A stuff works is it's expansion stuff, which is much superior to PEX B, in my eyes. Take your tip. Actually, first and foremost, you take your clamp, I believe it's called. expansion ring. And you make sure that it gets on all the way. You take your exceedingly expensive tool and you get in as far as you can. And then you zoop, zoop, zoop a couple of times. 1, 2, 3. Pull it out. And then stick your fitting in like that. And you wait. And then
What are you waiting for?
Ring is slowly re-expanding or recompressing, and it is now watertight. Well, it's technically watertight by the instructions in 20 minutes, but yeah, you're good.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the stuff is really nice.
Where is that one that you just put together going?
That's gonna go into the cold side.
So blue is cold.
Blue is
Cold is
cold.
on the right.
That is correct.
And that is the mixing valve.
Yep. So this will go inside of here. Oop, down she goes.
Yeah,
So
we
I
haven't
need-
locked that in yet.
We have definitely not. So I need to get a piece of PEX A to go from there to there with 2 more expansion rings, and then we are good on one side.
And then you'll repeat for the warm water side, the hot water.
The hot water side as well as the shower side.
Oh, so the water will mix in that, and then it will go up to the shower head.
Yep.
Cool. Can't wait
Yep.
to see this.
Can't wait to use it.
Yeah, that too. Plumbing work continues.
Yes.
We have assembled our basin sink, and you put the PEX behind you ran the water line behind it. And what's that?
We want to have potentially a sink on the outside, the opposite side. So, but we don't have that yet. So I've got a cap that I'm hopefully not going to have to glue. Just got this marked.
Wow, look at you thinking ahead.
Yeah,
Nice.
got this marked so I know where to cut.
And that is the water line that's coming in from our main water outside.
This is
No, the big pipe.
the out.
Oh, I was backwards.
Yes. And this will be our vent. So this will go onto there. We'll have a pipe come up there and then go up and out the roof so that we have the vent stack so that air doesn't get trapped in when we put water down the tubes.
Well, you sound like you know what you're doing.
Not a clue.
You ready to cut the pipe?
I think. No, I screwed up.
Cut, 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 cut. You got it.
Yay! Fantastic content right there.
Should I play it twice?
Definitely. Slow motion, the next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've been busy since I've been up here last.
Got a few things done.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and give us a walkthrough of the plumbing and where we're at up till this point? Because tomorrow the inspector's coming. So what is it that he's going to look at?
He's going to do a rough-in, so it's not like a final. I can't fail this one, but he'll tell me what I've done wrong and what I need to do. And I'll ask some questions, trust me.
That blue line on the floor is the line that's coming in from our main water,
Yes.
correct?
Yep.
Okay. And then from that,
And that splits into the sink. Cold line goes up and around all the way back over to where the toilet will be. I've got a sticker there, if you want to call it. Then it comes out over here, up into the mixing valve, and that's the last place for cold. As for hot water, it's going to come up into here. This is our small, very, very small electric on-demand hot water heater. We'll then feed the sink and head over to the shower as well.
this is a little tiny one. We do have one that's slightly larger than that. So if this isn't enough, we can still go up do a little bit more.
Yes.
And if that's not enough, We could always in the future switch over to an actual propane tankless water heater.
Yes, I've got the, if you want to call them the stub outs, we got those over there. Or in the event that we just want to extend the lines somewhere else. So we're set for future.
Yeah, but for now, I think this is going to be plenty good enough.
This is good enough.
We'll continue with the hot water after it leaves the electric water heater and it splits off to go to the sink.
Yep, splits to the sink, goes up and over and over and over, and then into the mixing valve of the shower.
Okay, and then once it hits the mixing valve, it's combined, and then that water goes up to the shower head.
Yep.
That is pretty cool. I also noticed you have added insulation foam around the hot water.
Yes. So I've left it open because I assume that the inspector probably wants to see stuff. So I've got it open enough so he can confirm that I haven't done anything dumb. But yeah, we'll seal that up afterwards. But at a minimum, you want to insulate your hot water line because it just makes sense. I mean, why you're wasting electricity or energy heating something that is just evaporating.
That is a good point.
But this also serves a dual purpose where I'm also going to do the cold line. In the event that it gets really, really cold in here, I want to have as much protection as possible from freezing pipes.
Yeah, it'd be best if these don't freeze so we can leave this water on through the winter.
Yes.
At this point, we are done for the day until the inspector comes tomorrow then, right?
Yes.
And we will see what he has to say.
Yep.
About your handiwork.
Mm-hmm.
The inspector just left.
I'm good.
Yeah, he was really impressed. He said everything looks great.
Yeah. The only so the one thing I was really hoping is that I didn't have to do any protrusions out the roof, and I actually don't. My vent stack, we can do what he called
a Studer vent.
Studer vent. So we can put that right there, and then we're good. And for the fart fan, he came up with the idea. You do have to exit that out, evacuate that from the building. And over here is where the lean-to is. I can just shoot it out there, and then it's protected under the roof. I'm like, oh my God, that's brilliant. I was going to do it out there at the side. I like it. So aside from that, yeah, he's like, everything looks good.
Yeah, that means we can move on.
Yeah, don't have to worry about anything else.
We're testing the water line before we put up the drywall to make sure there are no leaks. Ready? I'm supposed to yell if there's water that comes shooting out anywhere up here.
We have running water.
Y'all don't know how exciting this is.
For those that don't know, our current sink that's kind of like that guy over there, we just have the drain going into a bucket. And when you wash your hands or your hair or your pits, it goes into that bucket. You have to pay attention to how full it is before you have to stop and empty it out. We don't have to do that up here.
You have just given the precise definition of a drain.
Yeah. We've never had one. Well, we haven't had one for 5 years.
Very exciting.
Very exciting.
Stay tuned as we figure out how to install a toilet in our shower next. It's very exciting.
It is for us anyway.
For sure. In the meantime, thanks for watching.